Missoula Sports Heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Welcome to Rollin Field, everyone. Chris Stratton from Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set to go for today's match. It's soccer on Saturday. That's right, the Loyola Rams and Breakers hosting the Polson Pirates. And the teams making their way out onto the field, led by the officials as we get ready to go for today's game. Loyola coming off of the boys coming off of a weekend where they had a draw with Billings Central, and then Laurel last weekend put up big numbers against the boys. Or it was a tight game. It was the girls that had the big numbers, but a tight game with the boys on the Laurel side of things. Loyola Rams football program coming away with a big win last night over Whitehall. As we get ready to go, we're going to go ahead and step aside while we do the national anthem. We'll be back right after this with starting lineups on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to Rollin Field, everyone. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are ready to go with our starting lineups between the Polson Pirates and the Loyola Rams soccer program. Starting out with the Polson Pirates. Number 2, a senior, Alex Wall-Wilbert. Number 3, Nico River. He's a senior. Number 4, Davis Smith, a junior. Number 5, Keon Dalby, the senior.
Number 2, Alex Wall-Wilbert.
Number 10, Bridger Wenzel. Number 11, Robin Erickson.
Number 4, Davis Smith.
Number 12, Austin Looper. Number 13, Mac Motorby. And number 15, Trey Lechtenberg. And number 18, Caden Nelson. The keeper, number 1, Xavier Stalkfeet. Now for the Loyola Rams, number 2, Garrett Dial. Number 5, Austin Ogilvie. Number 8, Alex Kirkus. Number 9, Will Burns. Number 10, Zach Tyree. Number 11, Liam Lechner. Number 12, Diego Comey. Number 13, Clayton Ogilvie. Number 14, Hunter Mahan. And number 15, Teddy Heckling. Yes, I did not say Jack Lincoln's name in the starting lineup. He was a little bit late this morning. So therefore, he will not start. He is in the lineup.
Number 0, Danny Culliva.
And the keeper, Danny Culliva. your Rams. The Rams are coached by George Lund and Adam Fancher is the coach for the
Number 9, Will Burns.
Polson Pirates. So just finishing up starting lineups here. At Rollin Field, we'll have more Loyola soccer action on Tuesday. We'll have some Missoula County Public School streaming action on Thursday. We get back into Loyola Ram football on Friday. As they will be home, we'll have just a audio stream of that game because of ABC SWX being in the house to have the televised, so we'll just do audio for that game as the teams bump knuckles and get set to the field. We're just a few moments away from the start of this match. As we get ready to go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm running solo today. No cameraman. Coleman is out sick. The nice thing about soccer is that I am able to do commentary and try to run the camera at the same time. And the way the sun is, can't really see the view on the time, so I'll do my best to keep up with the time as well. So the Rams and the Pirates get set to go. Rams will go right to left. They're wearing their Columbia blue jerseys with the navy blue stripes on them. Polson in straight white. Growing up, I played soccer for, that was a sport I played all the way through from kindergarten. And Polson will have the ball to start. Looks like Cade Nelson will get us going as the whistle's blowing. That's the start of time, and we are ready to go. Polson will control it on the near side of the field. Sent up field. Controlled. Polson trying to work through the defense. Loyola has a young defense, but they are spirited. As they're going to try to push the ball in, and that's going to be taken away right away by Austin Ogilvie. He's going to shoot upfield. Slide tackle. And Polson will control on the far side of the field. They'll try to center it in the middle of the field. Sent upfield. Got a streaker on the run. Clava will come out, and he'll have the save. That'll be the first save of the game. Here's Kilava. He'll get it out to midfield. Sorry about the bar in the window there, folks. We'll try to do our best to get around that. Control in the middle of the field by Polson. And we get a whistle. And this one will be in favor of the Rams. Looks like Austin Ogilvie will have the free kick. This one's sent in and picked up by the keeper. And he's going to hold it for a moment. Surveys the field while everybody pushes up. Now he'll have it on the boot. It's going to be a nice high kick to midfield. And out of bounds. Loyola throw in right in the dead spot. Here's a throw in. Controlled. Sent up the near sideline, out of bounds, and that will be Polson ball now. Throw in by Wall Wilbert. And it'll be kicked right out of bounds, and Loyola will take back over. Throw in. Headed upfield by Loyola. Sent up. Now on the chase is Alex Kirkus. And taken away. Polson now will push it upfield. And the middies getting a lot of work for Loyola. Near side. On the edge, out of bounds. It's going to go off the shoulder of Kirkus. Throw in. They'll go ahead and drop it back on the throw-in. Now tried to center it. Pushed upfield by River of Polson. Turning and switching fields is Wenzel. Wenzel has it taken away. Between the legs, and now pushed upfield by Loyola. It's sent into the box, and good defense by Polson. And Will Burns is there. And controlled. Now Loyola will take it at midfield. And taken away by Robin Erickson. Stepping up is Ogilvy. And the battle at midfield between Dial and Bridger Wenzel. There's a slide tackle by Dial. Or that's Zach Tyree, I apologize. Now taken away, controlled, switching fields, setting it up, and this one's going to be flicked up ahead, but controlled by Polson. Trying to center, and Tyree will control. Drop back. Clayton Ogilvy. Now up to Tyree. Tyree will streak up the far sideline. It's going to center it on the send. Into the box. Header, control, and that one's going to be in. Will Burns trying to get a foot on it. And it will be a goal kick. And that one's just going to be dropped back. Down the near sideline and on the end line. Loyola throw in right below us. Thrown in by Teddy Heckling. Drop back, Polson to control on the throw in. Picked up by Leitenberg and center. Pushed upfield now. Controlling. Lechner is in there. Kaleva's going to come up and it'll get loose. Polson will have a shot on goal. It's going to roll in, and Polson will make the first. We'll get the first points on the board. And it's 1-0 Polson. .34-43 on the time. There's the whistle to start play. And controlled by Loyola at the moment. Burns will drop it back at the feet of Tyree. Tyree to center it upfield and getting a good head on it is Austin Ogilvy. Drop back. Picked up now. Centered. Loyola trying to get a set piece put together, but Polson working it well. And now they're going to push it upfield. Glover's going to drop back. Now he'll slide in, and this one's going to go into the goal. And just like that, Polson's up by two. Try to get a number on that. The 33rd minute. I want to say that's number 11. Robin Erickson. And he turns around, and I do get the 11. So Polson up 2-0. As we get ready for the kick, Burns is going to go ahead and take it. Drop back to Dial. Control. Now to the near side. Centering it. It's taken away. And Tyree will have a foot on it. Lechner is there as well. Tyree to push it up on the far side. At midfield. Giving it to the near side and trying to get it in here, but it'll be out of bounds. Polson ball. Here's the throw in and getting a good foot in there, out of bounds. Dial doing a good job defensively. And Loyola will have the throw in. So this time it will be Tanner Carlson to do the throw in. Carlson to control on the near side. Crosses over. Drop back, and now it's Erickson. Erickson trying to get around Lechner. Lechner right there. What a combination to have Lechner and Tyree as this one's pushed ahead. And Clava will come out. That one's going to go in the goal, and that will be number 3 for Polson. And this one comes off the foot of, trying to get him to turn. It's off the midfielder. And now we'll get a switch out for Loyola. New man coming in and Tyree having a seat. So Tyree. Bring it upfield. Down the far sideline, and that was a goal by Moderi. And Loyola trying to battle through here. Out of bounds in front of the Polson bench on the far side. Girls will be up after this one. As we get the throw in on the far side at midfield, Polson in control. Loyola's had the ball on the Polson side of the field for a majority of the game, but those breakaway shots as it's controlled by Wall Wilbert down the near side. Wall Wilbert drives it into the corner. And it is Lightberg in the near corner. It's going to be shot on goal, save, and cleared out. And we'll have a goal kick. Polson taking an early 3-0 lead. It was Mac. Moderi with the goal. At the 32nd minute. Kaivela. Kaleva gets it out to Ogilvie. Clayton Ogilvie, and it's brought upfield. This one's sent ahead, and the keeper, Stalkfeet, will kick it right back to midfield. It's flicked on the head, and Clayton Ogilvie will try to center. It's taken away. Pushed upfield. This is Erickson once again. Erickson trying to center. He's going to go ahead and take a shot on goal. It'll be wide. And Kaleva will have the save. He kicks it out to midfield, down the far sideline in front of the Polson bench. Controlled now at midfield. Polson trying to work it in. Drop back. And now control. It's Wall Wilbert bringing it up the near side. He'll center it. Try to get a foot on it, and Clayton Ogilvie will center it out. Wilburn's there now, fights for it between the legs of Wall Wilbert, and Wall Wilbert will center it to River. River sending it, and picked up by Kaleva. Out to midfield, or out to about the 30-yard. Back to Clayton Ogilvie. Trying to go down the sideline, but Moderi will get a foot on it. Controlled on the far side at the feet of Dahlberg. And we're going to have substitutions now for Loyola and Polson. As it looks as though Lechner will come back in for Loyola, and it is Davis Smith for Polson. Loyola with the throw-in at the feet of Tyree. Drops it back to Clayton Ogilvie. Tyree now will center it. Dial with a foot on it. Past 2 defenders. Flicks it to get it ahead to Burns. Burns is there, but it is picked up very quickly. Sorry about the camera, folks. And taken away by Polson. Turning around is Dial. Dial's going to center it up on the top of the box, and it's flicked out. Coming up and getting a foot on it is Heckling. And Polson will flick it ahead. There's Dial. Dial gets a body on it, but fighting through it is the midfielder. Pitched ahead. Lechner gets a foot on it, trying to get a control on it. It's in the air. And we get a whistle. This is going to go against Polson. And Lechner will have the kick. Lechner last night, kicking for the Rams football program, had a couple of great field goals, extra points. This one's centered into the box, and the keeper almost doesn't get a hand on it. Lechner with a nice little shot into the box to set up the set play. Thrown out by Stalkfeet. And Polson to control at midfield. Gets it to the far side. Centered back up now. Erickson with it at the feet. Fighting for it is Dial. He's going to get a foot on it. Burns is there. Burns gets pushed off the ball. We get a whistle. And it'll be Ram ball. Lechner to have the kick once again. And he'll bring it up to where the ref wants it put. And this is going to be a direct kick. Lechner setting up. He was waiting for a whistle, and the ref says just go for it. And Polson will pick it up in the box, send it out. Fighting for it are the Rams, and it's picked up by Tyree. Tyree on the near side, picked up by one on. Tries to get around him, turns, and will center it to Lechner. Lechner now looks to switch fields. Centered back to Lechner, and it gets wide. Foot on it by Erickson. Polson looking to push now, and here comes Lechner. Taken away, and Tyree will come up on it. Tyree near side. He's going to send it down the sidelines to Burns. Burns will streak down the sidelines, picked up by Polson. And it's Wall Wilbert. Drops it back to his fullback, and then it will be up the sideline, touches the line, but they're not going to call it out of bounds. And this one will be up the sideline and controlled by Loyola as it's kicked back out by Heckling. Polson to throw in. To midfield. And Wenzel centers it, gives it off to Erickson. Erickson with a flick ahead, and there's Dial. Dial will get it up to Tyree. Tyree streaking, and they'll get a Polson will get a foot on it. Now on the far side, battling is Hunter Mahan. And Erickson now to control. Erickson to push it ahead. There's one streaking. That's Moderi. Moderi with 2 defenders. He's going to go ahead and take a shot over the head, and that one's going to be over the goal. Nice attempt from 18 yards out. And we'll have goal kick. 24-27. And here's the kick by Kaleva. Burns. And it is controlled by Elijah Taylor. Now taken away, pushed upfield, trying to center it to Burns, but not able to get on it. And now the Rams will have a throw-in on the near side. Here's the throw-in. Burns will have it at the foot, tries to get it to the near side to set it up, and this one will be centered. Picked up by Dial. He'll put a hip on it. Trying to switch fields. Comes down in front of Seth Lowe. And Polson to control. Trying to take control of it at midfield. Are the Rams. This one's sent into the box and picked up by the keeper. Stalkfeet. And it'll be rolled out to the near side. Burns is there. Tries to get a foot on it, but not able to control. Erickson now centering it as it goes between the legs of the official at midfield. Nice triangle work by Polson on the far side, and Tyree will get a foot on it. Tyree now. Centering it up as it's sent ahead. And it'll go out of bounds. Loyola throw-in. On the near side. And to Burns. Burns will get a foot on it. Fighting for it on the near side. Austin Ogilvie. Ogilvie with a foot on it right in front of us. And getting a foot on it, sending it forward. Ogilvie now sending it for Burns. Burns with a shot. And it's a floater, and Burns. Now it's down the far side. Controlled by Polson's defender. Drop back. Far side at the feet of Kayan Dolberg. And this one's going to be sent upfield. It's Ogilvie. Clayton. Dial. To Tyree. Now back to Clayton Ogilvie. Ogilvie trying to make a run, has the ball taken away at his feet, and now it's Polson. Polson on the run, centering it up. There is a runner. Dow gets a foot on it, losing control. Now it's on the far side. Pushing into the box. And centering. And the ball will go in. Goal Polson. So in the 21st minute, ball will go in. And I missed the number. And we get back into the action. Polson leads 4-0. Tyree fighting for it now. Burns has it. Burns sends it forward to Ogilvie. Ogilvie trying to control. Getting a foot on it. Now Ogilvie centers it to Tyree. Tyree around a defender. He's going to take a shot on goal. It's going to be wide. That'll be the fifth shot of the game. Well, we've got the clock on hold because we were just a little bit ahead. As soon as we get caught up here, we're about 10 seconds away from it catching up as Polson streaks up the near side. Here's the run. Far side, that's number 13. Moderi, and Moderi will put it in the back of the net. So Moderi with his second goal of the game in the 21st minute. Makes it 5-0 Polson. So some changes on the field for Polson. As Austin Looper comes off. That'll bring on a new defender. And we got ahead on the time once again. Controlled by Dial. Drops it back. It's Tyree. Tyree, midfield. Now to Lechner. Lechner flicks it ahead to Burns. Tries to send it to Dial. Dial drops it back. When I say triangle work, folks, what I mean is the optimal offensive run is this one's up to Ogilvie, and keeper's going to come out, and Ogilvie will get a loose. Keeper pulls it out from underneath Ogilvie's feet. Nice save by Stalkfeet. Pushed upfield very quickly by Polson. Getting it out. And the runner down the sideline, it's going to be out right in front of us here. Loyola throw in. Go with the triangle. You want to run kind of a triangle setup off of your fullback to midfield, midfield to striker. And that will allow you to run. That way you always have an outlet. So when I say a triangle, that's what I'm talking about. This one's going to roll out of bounds, and it will be Loyola ball on the far side. And we're going to stop the clock again as I've gotten away here. Here's the throw in on the far side. Controlled by Dial. He's going to try to center it. And flicks it ahead to Ogilvy. Ogilvy to the far side. At the feet of Tanner Carlson, out of bounds. And this will be a Loyola throw in. Down the sidelines. Controlled, upfield. Nice little chest bump by Polson. And it's controlled by Wenzel. Wenzel now up the far side. And this one's taken away by Clayton Ogilvy. Ogilvy's going to make a run. He's picked up by a defender. Goes to the ground, no whistle. Centered. And it's flicked forward. And this one's up the side. Near side, and Tyree is there to take it out of bounds. Or Lechner, I should say, is there to take it out of bounds. It'll be a Polson throw in on the near sideline. Just out of camera view. There's the throw in to center it. Headed back out by Heckling. Polson will throw in again. This time it's at the feet. Centered up, and Tyree will put, or Lechner will put a head on it. Out of the box, and Austin Ogilvy will pick it up. He's got one on from behind. He'll stop between the legs. Now pushes it up, and Polson will take over. Going to switch fields, far side, controlled by Zevin Walker. And it's Tyree on the far side. Tyree with a run. He's going to run up the far side, waiting for his strikers to get upfield. Comes to the center. Now he's going to send it to the near side. And Polson will get there first, but Burns is there. Off the shins of Burns. Burns is there, and once again it's centered. Dial tries to get a foot on it. Heckling will come up, centers it up on Tyree. Tyree with a slide tackle. He'll go down. No whistle. And Polson will take over very quickly. Polson on the push. At midfield. Centered near side at the feet of Keith Erickson. Erickson's going to bring it up down the sideline. We have a whistle and offsides on Elijah Taylor. And it will be Lechner to take the free kick. Here's the kick. Head at midfield, sent back in, and kicked out of bounds in front of Polson bench. 16:06 left. First half. Looks like Polson's warming up some bench players. Tyree's going to have a breather. Jack Lincoln yet to make an appearance in the game today. And Polson will throw in. And Clayton Ogilvy with a kick out of bounds. That's one of the best defenders. They always say the 12th man in soccer is the sideline. Here's the flick in, controlled by Landon Zimmer. He'll drop it back. One of the smartest plays in soccer is the drop. Allows the field to reset. They switch fields. Comes to the near side, and it's Jack Colton. It'll go out on Austin Ogilvy. Right in front of the bar, and it's thrown in very quickly on the run. And Lechner is there. It's kicked out, and then we'll have our first corner kick of the game coming from Polson. Near corner. No, they're going to have a throw-in. Okay. Yet to have a corner kick, though. As it's battled inside the box. And this one will roll. And we'll have out of bounds. Right at the edge of the circle. This one's going to be thrown in the middle of the box. Header set. Fighting for it, and it's Clayton Ogilvie. Clayton Ogilvie with a run now on the far sideline. He's going to send it. Brought up field. And Polson controls at midfield. Drop back. And Austin Ogilvie is there. As well as Alex Kirkus. And Polson will send it. Trying to get a center on it. Now they do. Rolls away. And Heckling drops it back. Now at the feed and taken away by Dial. And we get a whistle, and this is going to go against the Pirates. 13-47. Left. Lechner to take the kick. Had some good boots last night. Here's the kick. And he's going to put this one at the top of the box. Trying to fight for it is Will Burns. It's on the head. Brought down, and now it's on the ground. Controlled by Polson. That is Landon Zimmer. And centers it. Clayton Ogilvie gets a foot on it. Now it's sent ahead. All by himself, but caught back up Elijah Taylor. And it's taken away by Lechner. Taylor will come in from behind on Lechner. And we have a throw-in just out of camera view. Be Heckling. Polson subbing. Here's the throw-in. Austin Ogilvie. One on, has it taken away, but he will not give up. Ogilvie now on the push, sends it ahead. And that is Seth Lowe trying to streak up on it. Polson now in control. Trying to get it centered, and Clayton Ogilvie is there. Ogilvie with a shoulder. Seth Lowe now back out to Dial. Dial gets a foot on it. He'll get back up. Another foot. Dial controls. One defender on. Now picks up a second. Dropped back. And Tyree will push up the far sideline. Look for Tyree to center this one. There's two Ram offenders. Offensive players. He's on the far box. Crosses over. Trying to get it centered up. And rolls out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick. Had Burns at the top of the box, trying to center it to Burns, and that Polson defender getting away with it. So now Stockfeet will have the goal kick. And it's going to be short. Sent up field. Lechner is there, trying to get a foot on it. And now it's centered. Switching fields. Foot on it. By Tanner Carlson. Out of bounds, and Polson will have the throw in on the near side now. And another substitution for Polson. Polson leads 5-0. Here's the throw-in. Dow getting foot on it, sending it forward to Ogilvie. And it'll be out of bounds. Ram throw-in right below us. Flick ahead. Austin Ogilvie's there. Dahl with it. Between the legs of the defender, but controlled by Polson. Up the near sideline. At the feet of Carlson. Carlson sends it ahead. It's Austin Ogilvie with a crossover, but gets away from him. And now Polson will have control. Switching fields, coming to the near side. Dale will put it down. Header. And Seth Lowe will drop it back, but not able to get a foot on it. So now Tyree will inbound. The throw in on the far side. And Loyola with a change. Looks like Mahan's coming back in, and Seth Lowe will have a breather. Here's a throw in. Controlled by Polson. There's Tyree with it now, taking away from the defender. He's going to push up the far side. Little fancy footwork. Crosses over, tries to center it up. Austin is there. Here comes heckling. They'll bring it to the near side to Carlson. Back to Austin Ogilvie. Ogilvie on the run, and the defender will kick it out of bounds on the near side. It will be Carlson to throw in. And now we get another switch for Loyola. Here's the throw in. Austin Ogilvie to control. He's going to get it at the top. Brings it to the near side. Burns is there. Tries to center it. Fought for. Ogilvie will get it up to Burns. Burns will get a foot on it. Shot no good. And it will be cleared by Polson. Now heckling with a foot on it. Can't get it past the defender. The middies now streaking upfield for Polson. And stepping up, there's Mahan. And Lechner. Lechner now trying to control, fighting for it. Coming out with it now is Polson. And at midfield, Alex Kirkus to Tyree. Tyree to streak down the far side in front of the Loyola bench. Drop back. Clayton Ogilvie to Austin Ogilvie. And this one's flicked ahead. Burns now trying to control. He's going to drop it back. A little bit further than he wanted, I think, and this one will be try to center it. Burns now keeps it inbounds on the near sideline, shouldered off of it, and now it's Austin Ogilvie. Ogilvie with it to Burns. Burns back to Tyree. Tyree sends it, shoulder on it. Ogilvie is there. He's going to try to get a foot on it. He twists, falls, goes to the ground, and it's out of the box now. Polson pushes it out. There's Clayton Ogilvie on the far side, and Tyree will fight the defender for it. Turns, gets a foot on it. Mahan goes to the ground. Tyree continues to fight for it on the far side. And picked up by Polson. There's Mahan. And Polson defender will just kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in on the far side, and we have a substitution for Polson now. With 6:42 left. And you're going to say Mahan didn't throw it in properly. So Polson will have the throw in now. Substitution, Austin Ogilvie off. And that brings in Garrett Dahl. Polson will have a substitution as well. Now we get the throw in. Taken away by Loyola. Loyola's going to try to center it. Shot on goal. It'll be just wide. Goal kick. No, they're going to say corner. So we'll have our first corner kick of the game now. And it will be in favor of Loyola. And Tyree to take a breath. And that brings in Gablo. Here's the corner. Centered at the top. Gablo will let it go by. Burns will drop it back. It's Clayton Ogilvie. Ogilvie to control the top of the box. And Ogilvie will have it taken away. Kicked out of bounds on the far side. So throw in by Loyola. Back to Clayton Ogilvie. Tries to center to Gablo. Coming out will be Carlson. Tries to center it up, and the keeper will pick it up. Polson now, waiting on the keeper to clear it out. Stalk feet with it on the boot. This one's through the air to midfield, ahead on it. And Polson will punch it forward, but not before Diego Calme will take over, and Mahan will push it up. He tries to center it up, switching fields. Here's Burns. Burns will pick it up. Burns tries to center it now to Mahan. Mahan fights for it at the top of the box. And out of bounds on the far side. Substitution now. Loyola. And Mahan threw in once again. They're going to let him throw it in again. Coach Lund is going to come over and now the throw-in. Clayton Ogilvie will control on the far side. Tries to center it up. Gives it off. Austin Ogilvie was there. Here's Heckling. Heckling's going to come to Austin. Nope, it's Carlson. Carlson tried to flick it ahead to Austin. Here's the clear out of the box, and it's picked up as it's dropped back, and now Polson to control. And it's Dale, and Dale will go to the ground with the defender. We get a whistle, and this one's going to be in favor of Loyola. Lechner looking to come up here and take this kick. Lechner's got a good boot on him. He had a 27-yard field goal last night. He's going to have indirectly right here to Austin Ogilvie. Ogilvie to control. Flicks it out. Carlson was the target, but picked up by Polson. Polson to streak up the near sideline now. Carlson is there. Stop. And it's Wall Wilbert for Polson. Centering it up on the field. Pushed up field now. And Polson with a good control. Erickson has it taken away, and here comes Clayton Ogilvie with it up on the far sideline. He's got one on. And Austin Ogilvie will take over at midfield, poke at it by the Polson defender. Austin Ogilvie once again trying to feed it forward. Ogilvie on the run, and it's back out to Clayton Ogilvie. Ogilvie will now center it up. Austin goes to the far side. That's Mahan. Mahan streaking up the far sideline between the legs of the defender, and back out to Austin. Austin will bring up near side, tries to switch fields. Burns is there to center it, but it's headed out by the defender. Picked up by Polson. Polson to push it up now, 2 on, and on the run is Nico River. River will send it ahead, and here's Lechner. Lechner goes to the far side. Kaleva with a boot, clears it out, far side, controlled, and it's out of bounds off of Mahan. And we have the 2-minute stoppage going on right now before half. Controlled on the far side by Clayton Ogilvie. Polson now sends it in, and Lechner will let Kaleva come up with it as one of the Polson defenders goes to the ground. Here's the boot. Comes to the near side. And controlled. Polson will send it back down, out of bounds, and Loyola will have a throw-in. Flick ahead, off the head. Austin Ogilvie trying to get it ahead. Now centered by Polson. Fighting through. On the far side, in the control of Polson. Now flicked ahead, and Nico River. Nico River will have a run. Poked away. Centered to Erickson. Erickson at the top. Trying to get around. Lechner with a good slide tackle. Centered up. And back in, and there is Kaleva. He'll pick it up on the run. He's going to go ahead and hold for a moment. Looked like he was going to toss that one out. Now he'll put it on the boot. This one's a good high kick. And at midfield is Burns. Drops it back. Burns to the far side, controlled by Polson. And Polson's going to go ahead and drop this one all the way back to the keeper. He'll come out of the box. And switches fields to the near side. Carlson comes up on it. There's Heckling. Back to Carlson. And Austin Ogilvie will wait for it. Now he's got control. Drops it back to Heckling. Heckling centers it up. Ahead to Carlson, and Carlson can't get a foot on it. Out of bounds. Throw in. Off the head. Coming in. And we get a whistle. This one's going to go against Loyola. Inside the 2-minute stoppage time. Now it's up to the official to give us our call on half. Far side. On the run now is Erickson. Erickson gets around the defender. Far side of the box. Defender goes down. We get a whistle, and this is going to go against Polson. Can't see the flagman on the near side, but I'm imagining that is offsides. So Kaleva. Here's the boot. And that's the call for halftime. So Polson with a commanding lead, 5-0 over the Rams at half. We'll have girls soccer up at 2. We'll step aside for halftime right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. You're listening to Loyola Ram Soccer on MPSN.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to Rollin Field. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are at halftime between the Polson Pirates and the Loyola Rams, where the Pirates lead 5-0 over the Rams. Good first half of play. Don't let the score fool you. Rams had some good runs. They did have control of the ball for the majority of the time in the Polson side of the field. It's those runs. Polson, very athletic, getting a run on the Rams in order to get those points. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have some halftime stats for you right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times, with a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable. Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from Missoula Prep Sports Network at Rollin Field as we have Loyola Soccer hosting Polson. And right now the Rams at halftime over the Pirates. Pirates lead 5-0. First half. Pirates 5 goals off of 10 shots and no corner kicks. Pirate keeper Xavier Stalkfeet with 4 saves. For Loyola, no goals. They would have 8 shots on goal, and the only corner kick coming at the hands of Loyola. And for Denny Kaleva, well, he had 5 saves on the half. And those are your stats at halftime. Mac Moderi with 2 goals. So he's looking to see if he can pick up the hat trick today. We'll see if Jack Lincoln will make an appearance in the second half. We haven't seen him today. He was a a little bit late getting to the field. And so Coach Lund held him out as a starter in the first half. So, second half, we should see Lincoln. That will help out the Ram offense, as Lincoln is the striker for the Rams. And, well, when you've got a young man like Lincoln that is at 6'4", most of it leg, well, that's where you run into those jams defensively for other teams. So we're just a few minutes away from the start of the second half. Looking at our schedule ahead, we've got the girls coming up at 2 o'clock, Polson and Loyola. Then Tuesday, Loyola will host Hamilton. Thursday, we'll have Missoula County Public High School Soccer. Sentinel taking on Big Sky at Big Sky. Friday night, more football. Fairfield and Loyola, and then back to soccer on Saturday as Loyola and Stevie will face off in Stevensville. So the Tuesday and Saturday games will be audio soccer only, no video because they are road games. Friday night's football game will be audio because SWX will be in the house to cover the game, and then Thursday we'll have video for Big Sky and Sentinel. I'm really excited about the soccer this year, folks. Growing up being a soccer player, that was my sport. I played all the way through high school. Played for Big Sky, played for the Strikers, played men's league, and then when I got in my junior and senior year, that's when I did the Olympic Development Program. Sports, though, is such a great thing for young men and women to get into. There's nothing better to teach you about adversity than sports. Doesn't matter what sport it is, football, basketball, soccer, golf. Golf's a big one that you can learn life lessons from. As the Rams will have the ball in the second half to start. Loyola will go left to right. West to east, if you will. Love Rollin Field, the way it's set up. Got the creek on the backside, as you can see behind in the backside there are fields or trees, and there's a nice little creek that runs along there. So get into the action now. As Loyola will control the ball. Lincoln on the sidelines, so going with the starters to start the second half. As Clayton Ogilvie will bring it upfield. And now it's Zach Tyree. Zach Tyree getting bumped. Will Burns will bring it to the near side, but Polson will get the loose ball. Tyree now in control. And he'll give it up to Dull. And Polson now trying to push and kicked out of bounds by Liam Lechner. Liam Lechner playing football and soccer. Love to see the young men do multiple sports. Usually it's just one season at a time, but there are the few hardcore, if you will, athletes here in Missoula that do that. Know of another individual out at Frenchtown in Trad Richardson. Trad Richardson plays soccer. He's a senior defender out there at the Frenchtown Bronx soccer program. We'll see them here in a couple of weeks. But he's also the kicker for the Frenchtown Bronx, as they had a big win over Libby yesterday, or last night. And Polson making a run. This one's fed ahead to Erickson. Good stop by the Loyola defender. Centered up, and here comes the Loyola defender again to put a foot on. Austin Ogilvie drops it back, and now they're going to go ahead and send it ahead to Ogilvie. It's Ogilvie and Burns up ahead, and now Polson sends it into the far corner. It's Erickson. It'll roll out, and we'll have a throw-in in the far corner. for Polson. We had a young man on our team at Big Sky that he could, on the throw-in, as this one's into the box, kicked out by Mahan, and Burns will send it ahead to Ogilvy. But we had a young man that could have the throw-in outside the box, and he could actually put it on the opposite side of the box. Polson still controlling. I could do the same, but I would have to do the flip throw. This one is Tyree. Tyree on a run. He's going to push it up the far side. Tyree trying to center it up. He's going to take a crack at it, and Tyree will have a shot on goal for Loyola. Stockfeet will get it out on the ground. Pushed up by Polson. And flicked ahead. And the defender gets a foot on it for Loyola. And that one's going to hop. Mahan gets a foot on it. Polson offensive player, Wenzel. Now centered up. And we get a whistle. Offside. Are you going to say a throw-in? I thought he said offsides. That's all right, though. We get the throw-in. And Clayton Ogilvy, nice little spin move. Tyree and Ogilvy tied up, and now it'll roll out of bounds. Tyree to throw in. And they're going to say that's a Polson throw-in. And we're going to have a drop kick. Haven't seen one of these in a while. There's the drop. And Tyree will control, drops it back to Clayton Ogilvy. And fighting for it. That is Wenzel. Wenzel on the near side. Defender takes it away. Trying to clear it out of the box. Two Polson offensive players there. And Tyree will continue to battle. Now he's going to kick that one out of bounds. And Polson will have a throw in on the near side. Polson girls warming up on the softball field to the left of us, getting ready to go for the game at 2. Here's the throw-in into the box, foot on it, trying to center it up, and it's cleared out. Now it's back into the middle of the box, head on it, goal! Bridger Wenzel with the header. In the 35th minute. And we didn't start the clock. 35:11 is what they have officially have on the clock. And we get back underway. There's the camera set up for you guys. Sorry about that. One-man crew today, so trying to take care of everything. Tyree in control. Switching fields, far side, trying to chase it down. That is heckling, but it's going to be out of bounds. Polson throw in on the far side. Trying to fish the ball out from underneath the stands on the far side. Some upgrades to Rollins Field, as they do have stands for fans to sit in on the far sideline, and this one's given up. And sent ahead, Tyree on the streak. Burns controlling now. And picked up. On the run. Forward, Austin Ogilvy gets a foot on it. Polson with control. It's out of bounds, and this one will be quickly thrown in by Polson. Trying to center it up. Going to the far side. Now a shot on goal. It's over that goal. As Nico River puts one on. One shot apiece now. As Kaleva will have the kick. It's
Good boot down to the near side. Mahan tries to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds. Polson will have the throw in right below us. Here's the throw in. Controlled. At the feet of Dolberg. Push back, and now Smith will switch fields. Foot on it, now on the run. And it's picked up by Austin Ogilvie. He's got one on, defender in front of him. Now there's two behind him. Ogilvie pushing it forward. Third defender comes in, gets a foot on it, and Ogilvie will be stopped up, but he'll continue to fight on the far side. Out of bounds, and Polson will have the throw in. Just past the pole. Here's the throw in. Controlled by Tyree. Tyree down from behind, and this is going to go against Polson. Here's the kick by Tyree. Tyree's going to have it on the ground. Deflection goes to Lechner. Center to Tyree. Tyree now through the legs of the defender. Defender gets a foot on it. And Polson now on the push. Loyola has the numbers. It's fed ahead. Kalava is there. Chasing it down is Comey. Out of bounds, and it'll be a Polson throw in on the far side. 31-52. Left in the game. Polson 5, Loyola 0. Each team with a shot on goal in the half. Here's the throw in. Wenzel. And Burns is there. Actually, that's Austin Ogilvie. And now up the far side. Out of bounds, and we'll have a little confusion. Looks like it should be a goal kick. Nope. Yes, they are going to say it's a goal kick. Kind of hard to tell from the vantage point up here. And Kaleva will go to the far sideline. Centered up. Dell. To Tyree in the middle. Now to Lechner. He's going to push it forward on the far side. Roll over. Now he's going to center it up. Austin Ogilvie's there, but a defender with a foot on it. Lechner will fight for it. Now Tyree. Tyree and Lechner on the ball. Lechner getting a foot on it. And it's going to roll. Lechner tries to save it from going out of bounds, and he will. Rolls up the far sideline. Out of bounds, and Rams will have a throw in. 10 minutes gone. In the second half. Loyola trying to get a goal on the board. Get rid of the goose egg. This one's flicked ahead. It's Erickson. Erickson's going to turn, take a shot, and it'll be wide. So Kaleva will have the goal kick. You're going to set Heckling up on the far side like they did last time. Polson set to sub in, and they're going to go ahead and allow these young men to be subbed in before the goal kick. And we're back to action. Here's the kick. Good one by Kaleva. Head on it, out of bounds, and the Rams will have a throw-in. Polson to control, sent ahead. Clayton Ogilvie gets a foot on it. Erickson is there. Lechner now. It's cleared out. Upfield, at midfield. Burns trying to get there. And Polson will control. Burns gets a foot on it. Bounces at the sideline, and they say out of bounds. Ram throw in. Tyree will come in to throw the ball for Loyola.
And it's to Ogilvy at midfield. Ogilvy has it taken away. Header by Wenzel. Control. And we have offsides on Polson. Here's the kick. Good boot by Lechner. Sets Burns up on the near side. Burns tries to center it out of bounds. It'll be Polson throw in on the near side. Here's the throw in. Wenzel to control right on the sideline. Burns gives it ahead to Tyree. Tyree with a run near side. He's going to go ahead and try to center it. Foot on it. Ogilvy can't center it. Now it's a shot on goal. It'll be wide. And Polson with the goal kick now. Stalkveit. Ready with the kick. Flicked ahead. Brought down. By Kaume. Now Clayton Ogilvy sends it forward, out of bounds, and Polson will have a throw in right on the near side. They'll bring it up. Throw in, drop back. On the near side. Centered up. Burns now. Burns will turn. Gives it to Ogilvy. Austin has it taken away. Tyree is there, and he'll put a foot on it. And that will roll out of bounds for a goal kick. 26-12. Left in the game. Polson 5. Loyola 0. Polson looks tough. I was talking to my friend Mark Richardson, whose son Trad plays for Frenchtown, and he was saying that Polson was looking tough this year. As we have the goal kick by Stalkveit. He's going to send it up. And a head on it by Tyree. Gets it up. Mahan now fighting for it. And that one will be picked up by Austin Ogilvy. Centers it up to Dell. Now Tyree. Tyree gets a foot on it. And it's in the middle of the field to Erickson. Erickson on the run. He's got one on the far side by himself. Now Loyola's defense steps back. Here's Kaume and Dell. There's a push back into the box, and Calava will let it go out of bounds. Goal kick, Rams. Control now. And up the sideline, trying to get it to Carlson. Sent back by Polson. And now controlled by River. River will send it in, and Calava will pick it up on the roll. Tyree going to the far side. Lechner goes to the outside to Austin Ogilvy. Drop back and now sent upfield. Austin is there. Polson gets a foot on it. Controlled by Polson at the feet of Wall Wilbert. Goes off of Wenzel as Wall Wilbert tried to send it in. Burns now controlling. Drops it back to Tyree. Defender gets a foot on it. Wenzel with a nice little spin move with a flick, but controlled by Polson anyways. And now Polson on the run. Near side. Sent, and the shot will go wide of the goal. That'll set Kaleva up with the goal kick. And Polson will take it back. Kevin Walker at the top now, near side, flicked up in the air by Erickson. Mahan gets a foot on it, and Erickson will control. Now it's taken away by Tyree. Tyree to push, crosses over. Brought down. Trying to get it up, and it's taken away by River. River sends it forward, and Kaleva will pick it up on the roll. Throws it out, trying to get to Tyree. Tyree with a shoulder, head, and Wenzel will control. Sent ahead to Burns. Burns will turn. Gets it out. Sent ahead now. Ogilvie. Austin Ogilvie on the run. He's got a 1-on, 2 defenders, now 3. He'll cross it over, and it's picked up. Burns is there. And Burns will come to the near side to Mahan, but it's controlled by a Polson defender. Burns now with a foot on it. And Polson on the push. All defenders up for Loyola. And Heckling on the far side, streaking up the sideline for Polson. And Heckling is right there. Lechner now with a slide tackle at the top of the box, and it's going to be out of bounds, and Polson will have their first goal kick of the game. Or corner, I should say. So corner kick to be taken. Far side. And I believe that is Moderi. Here's the run. And the head put on it, but it's flicked backwards. Controlling. And it is Clayton Austin Ogilvie that comes up with it. And it'll roll out of bounds on the near side. And Loyola and Polson looking to sub. So Carlson to come out, as well as Mahan. And it looks like the Lowe brothers, Gabe and Seth to come in. And we'll have our throw in here on the sideline. To the middle of the box. Head on it. Clayton Ogilvie. Now it's Tyree with a slide tackle to control out of bounds. And Polson with the throw in once again. Clayton Ogilvie fighting on the defensive side, and that's going to go out of bounds. And we'll have a goal kick. Denny. Kaleva. And Wenzel will control for Polson. Sent upfield. And Kaleva will pick it up on a scoop. Here's a throw upfield. Austin Ogilvie is there, drops it back. And Dell will have it flicked out of his way. Lechner is there on the far side. Lechner crosses over, pushes it up the far sideline, and he will hug the sideline. It'll go out of bounds right in front of the Polson bench. What a great young soccer specimen, or young athlete, is Lechner. Last couple of years, watched him play Loyola soccer, and then a little basketball last year. And this one will be a shot on goal by Erickson. It'll be wide, and we'll have a goal kick. Scoreless, second half so far. 18:54 left. Actually, we did have one goal. Sorry about that. 6-0 Polson. As Bridger Wenzel put one in. This one's at the top of the box. Centered up. And brought to the near side. That's Moderi streaking. He's got 2 goals so far on the day. Looking for a hat trick. Tied up, and it's Tyree. Tyree, near side. We'll clear it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Pirates. So Polson with the throw-in. Right at 18 minutes left. And here's the throw-in by Kian Dolberg. Header by Wenzel. Eriksson with a good little flick to himself. He's going to set it up on the near side. Lechner with a shoulder to get him off. And Lechner will send it up, and it's going to go off of Clayton Ogilvie. No, it will go off of Eriksson. So Clayton Ogilvie will have the throw-in. You're going to bring it up field. Tyree with a high foot, and that's going to draw a whistle. Got to keep that foot down for safety reasons. And it will be Mac Moderi to control. Wenzel now at the top to Eriksson. Eriksson crosses over. He's going to set it up, and Calavo will come up and pick it up off the ground. Calavo says push up. He's going to throw it out of the box, up ahead. Austin Ogilvie not paying attention, but Burns will drop it back, and there is Gabe Lowe, or Seth Lowe, at the feet of Austin Looper, and now it is Austin Ogilvie streaking up the far sideline, trying to get around Looper. Looper with a foot on it, out of bounds, and Loyola will have a throw-in behind the bar in the window. And Polson and Loyola to have some subs as Tyree will come off. And that will bring in Alex Kirkus. There's the throw. Ogilvie trying to center it up to Kirkus, but Polson defender is there. Now centered. Kirkus comes near side. That's Gabe Lowe. Gabe Lowe will have it taken away. Pushed upfield by Polson now. On the run. At the feet of Moderi. Moderi will send it forward. Calavo will let it roll into the box, and he'll pick it up. Here's the kick out. Midfield, flicked ahead, and it'll roll out of bounds. Loyola throw-in. Right behind the little bar in the window. Drops it back to Clayton Ogilvie on the throw-in. Clayton on the near side at midfield. Sends it forward, picked up by the defender of Polson. Tripped up a little bit. Loyola staying right with it. This one's centered into the midfield. Far side. That's Trey Lightberg. And this one will be brought up field. Calavo will come out, and we've got offsides. Calava coming up on that one, and nice job by Lechner to let the man by, knowing where the ball was at. It's part of the battle as a defender. It's your job as the last man back, usually the sweeper as they call him. It's one of the defensive leaders. This one's bounced off the knee, but cleared out and ahead. Lechner chases it down. He'll put a head on it to flick it backwards, fighting for it, and it comes up the feet of Heckling. Ogilvie tries to get up on it, but Polson is there. Now it's Moderi. Moderi streaking. He's going to get past two defenders, and Calava will come up on it. And Calava will roll it out to Clayton Ogilvie. Ogilvie trying to center it. Taken away by Polson. It's Moderi. Ogilvie is there. Clayton, and they're going to whistle Clayton for a shoulder. Bump and run. And Polson will set up on the far side. 13:40 left. Here's the kick to center it up. Head put on. Nope. It's going to get past Austin Ogilvie to the far side. Heckling now. Down the sideline. It will go out, and it will be a Polson throw in on the far side. And Loyola to sub now. Jack Lincoln yet to make an appearance in the game. So Loyola just to battle through here. And there's the whistle to start play. Polson with the throw in on the far side. Trying to get it to the center of the box. Tyree is there. It's going to be headed right into K-Leva. Clayton Ogilvie to control on the near side. Gets it to Burns. Burns turns, centers it up to Tyree. Tyree looking to switch fields, but Polson will come up with it. At the feet of Zimmer. Zimmer now battling with Lechner. And this one's going to be pushed ahead. On the run is Wall Wilbert. Out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick. Foot on it by Polson. Trying to get it controlled on the ground. Burns is there. Drop back. Burns. Breaking down. Fought for on the near end line, and that's going to be out of bounds. Polson ball. Headed in or thrown in very quickly. Upfield. To Walker. Has it taken away by Clayton Ogilvie. Near sideline, Tyree sends it ahead. Austin Ogilvie onside. He's got the run. There's one on. Austin Ogilvie on the run on the far side. He's got one on. Shot on goal. Austin Ogilvie will put it in the back of the net in the 11th minute. Austin Ogilvie will put the Rams on the board. To make it 6-1. And we get a whistle at the start of play. Now we get back into it. Dropped way back to the defender. Crossing over. And Austin Ogilvie fighting for it again. He'll come up with it. Wants to send it down the far sideline, but he'll drop it back to Heckling. Heckling will send it back up with Tyree. And Tyree will have the deflection go to Polson. Now on the far side, centering it up is Polson. On the run. Far side. Set front. Heckling is there. And he'll kick it out of bounds. Polson throw in right in front of the Ram bench. And we didn't start the clock. So Burns will come off on the substitution. Polson subbing in Sam Whelan. Here's the header. Ahead. Erickson through a defender. He'll push ahead down the far sideline. And out of bounds we'll have another corner kick. By Polson. And Polson looking to sub. Substitutions coming in for Polson now. We'll have the girls at 2. They're warming up. Here's the corner. Sent in. Wenzel. He'll drop it back. Dropped all the way back. Now sent in, and Kaleva will come up and pick it up. Here's a throw out by Kaleva. He's got a good throw. Austin Ogilvie. Far side. And Polson will boot it out of bounds. Out of bounds once again. Here's the throw in. Polson to control. That's Wheelon. And here comes Clayton Ogilvie. Clayton Ogilvie with the push. He's on the run. Sends it forward to Austin. Austin with one on. Austin on the run. There's two defenders. Austin will kick it ahead and saved. By Stockfeet. Out very quickly. Out of bounds. Right down in front of us. Battling is Tyree. Gabe Lowe. Tyree centers it. Gets it back. Now near side for Lowe. He's going to push it down the near sideline. Centers it up. Far side Ogilvie. Chest stop. Ogilvie with a switch. Shot on goal. And another save for Stockfeet. Don't leave Ogilvie alone back there, folks. He will take over. And once again, Tyree there. That one's going to go out of bounds. Polson ball on the far side. And Polson with a substitute. Burns to come back in for the Rams. And Polson getting ready for the throw-in. Here's the throw-in. Down the far sideline. Heckling. Off the foot. Stays in. Far side, Burns and Austin Ogilvie fighting for it. Austin's going to go ahead and streak towards the goal now. Trying to center it at the top. Gabe Lowe is there. There's a shot by Burns, and Burns' shot will be just wide. Will Burns with a shot just wide of the goal. Here's the kick by Stockfeet. Austin Ogilvie gets a foot on it. He's got one on. Taken away by the Polson defender. Ogilvie will run it into the far corner. Tries to center it. Wenzel is there. Off of Tyree. Tyree searches for it in the sun. Tyree now at the top. It's Dahl. Drops it back to Clayton Ogilvie. Clayton back to Dahl. To the near side to Gabe Lowe. And flicked out of bounds by Polson. 5.5 minutes left. Loyola on the board, 6-1. Polson with the lead. Here's the throw-in. Centering it. Burns tries to get there. It's kicked out. Heckling now. Chases it down. Drops it back to Lechner. Lechner ahead. And Carlson trying to center it. But it's Leitenberg of Polson who will take it away, and now Polson to control. Trying to center it. Lechner with a stop. Gets it to Tyree. Tyree now ahead, and a header by Wenzel. Gets it cleared out of the Ram side of the Polson side of the field. Clayton Ogilvie fighting for it. Clayton with a crossover. He's going to push forward now. And out of bounds. Ram throw in. Quickly to Burns. Burns will drop it back. Tyree with one on. Tyree fights for it. And it's taken away. Here comes Dahl with the slider, and Polson will maintain control. It's Moderi, looks to switch fields, and he does. Comes to the near side, it's Erickson. Erickson on the run. Erickson trying to set it up, and great defense by Calme. And we're going to have a corner on the near side now. So Polson looking to put pressure as we have substitution for Polson. And it looks like Nico Rivers going to come off for Polson. Ready for the corner. Cross the bar, and we'll have a goal kick. So Danny Kaleva up to Tyree. Tyree to push. Centered. Burns is there. Burns gets a foot on it. But it's Wenzel. Centered up. And shot on goal just wide. And we'll have a Kaleva goal kick. Here's the kick. On its way. As we approach the 2-minute stall time. Fighting for it. Polson at the top. Moderi is there. Center to Moderi. Calme trying to get it out of the box. Sorry about no camera there, folks. As Clayton Ogilvie will fight for it. Ogilvie takes it away, trying to get it up the near sideline, and he will. Gabe Lowe, though, out of bounds. And we'll have another substitution by Polson. Ready for the throw-in. Very quickly. Flicked ahead, out of bounds, and it'll be Loyola ball. Inside the 2-minute stall time. Calme fights for it, out of bounds. It will be Loyola ball. Clayton Ogilvie on the throw-in. And coming up, good defense by Polson. Clayton Ogilvie. That's Leitenberg for Polson. Clayton Ogilvie ahead. Will Burns is there with a chest on it. Wenzel will come over the top with a header. And this is on the far side. Carlson now trying to fight through. Tyree to Ogilvie on the far side. Ogilvie will center it up for Burns. Just ahead, and Stalkfeet will come out and pick it up. Here's the throw out. And it will go out of bounds. Loyola's Clayton Ogilvie will throw it in. Centers it up to Tyree. Tyree fights for it. And Polson to control. Pushing up the near sideline now. Sending it. And Calme is there. Clayton Ogilvie. Near side. Polson to control. Now it's Moderi. Sent ahead. On the run is Polson. Polson will have a shot on goal, and it will roll just wide. Corner kick. Be the fourth of the half, and they're going to take it short. And Tyree will send this one out. And that should be a throw-in on the near side. Or did it cross over? No, they're going to have another corner. And this one will go into the box. Kaleva with the save. Upfield. Foot on it. Polson in the control. And that is game, folks. So Polson gets the win. 6-1 over the Rams. We'll have the girls up after this, folks. Stay tuned. We're going to step aside, refill your water, stock up your snacks, and we'll be back. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.